free-to-play one-turn kill combo deck. I'm going to show you how to be free-to-play and crush them fools. Lily, come forth. Come on, nothing good, nothing good, nothing good. You got nothing. You got nothing. Download Zenonzard now from the link in my description to have the chance of receiving up to 240 of 500 cards during the ongoing events and campaigns happening in July. Very quickly in the description below, click on this for my 3 free-to-play deck lists after clicking on this to download the game. We played free-to-play purple, which was a control deck, 12.6k souls. We'll talk about that in a second. Then we played 11.7k souls free-to-play red aggressive deck. So this is the aggressive style. This is a control style, and now we have the combo style, the most expensive free-to-play deck at 17k souls. How do we be free-to-play? Now, as soon as you start the game, you're going to want to go to the gift box. You're going to want to open up all the packs you received. Also, just starting the game, you open up the packs as one of your starter things you do. Then, after opening up your packs, you want to go onto cards, go onto your card collection, and you want to break pretty much every card you have received. Sort by legend and epic. And then after looking at all my videos, make sure that you're not breaking any cards that I said that were good or being used in any of my decks. Or otherwise, if it's not being used in the deck we're building right now, just break it if you're going to be free to play. You're going to have to drag onto the screen, and after you break your entire collection, you're going to get about 12 to 13,000 souls. But DK, the deck we're playing right now is 17k souls. You're right. So that means this being one of the most expensive free-to-play decks, you're going to just have to do some basic missions. You're going to have to duel a bit, do the story, battle. After battling maybe an hour or two of gameplay, you should make up the difference of souls you do not have. Don't worry, after breaking your entire collection, you're still gonna have basic decks to play with, enough to do the beginner missions, the regular missions, and some dueling online. 17k to build this deck, while the other ones are 12.6 and 11.6k. They are cheaper. This is the combo free-to-play deck. The other ones are aggressive and control. What's the combo? We have Jennifer and our Azul. These are our 2 main minions. Both of them have the ability of your opponent cannot block them under a certain condition. Now, real quickly, the top left is the mana, the bottom right is the battle points and the damage points. Battle points are when you block or your opponent blocks. If you're bigger, you take it out, but you don't lose points. And if you deal damage to their face, you will deal not 500, but 2 damage points. So when you deal damage to the face, damage points. When you battle an opposing minion, that's the battle points, and then the mana to summon. That's the basics of this game. This card says if you use a blue magic card this turn, it cannot be blocked. And then this card says this minion just can't be blocked. So with these 2 cards, we want to basically attack. Then after attacking, we want to use another card to ready it, attack again. We want to do it until they lose in a single turn, or if not, just chip them away. This deck is capable of winning in a single turn. This is an example card of putting your minion back into the active state after attacking to attack again after being unblockable. Let's make sure to swap out our buddy from our last duel. We were playing the detective AI. Let's try out a new one. Let's see what we have here. Got this boy. We haven't unlocked him. We unlocked the rescue AI. For this one, let's play martial arts AI, Kirion Kutram. Change into it, accept. Let's see what she has to say for herself. Let's try that again. That's right. Let's go into some strength training. Let's get battling. Let's go into ranked. Hajime. All right, Joseph. Our AI buddy is going to recommend what cards we should be returning back into the deck. Knowing that Azul is one of our main cards, it's suggesting to return it. It doesn't know, it just sees that it's a high mana card, so that's okay. Your buddy will give better AI advice based off how you're playing. So if we continually keep a card like Azul in our opening hand and or use it a lot, the AI buddy is going to basically write that down for future duels. So not only for AI buddy advice, but when she auto duels against other people, she's going to remember, hey, Decade loves this card, uses this card a lot. We're not returning it back in the deck, and that's just crazy. So let's focus on what to mulligan. I'm gonna return these 3 cards back into the deck, and hopefully she takes note of that for the next duel. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Now, our opponent's forces, we'll look at ours too, has Phoenix, which means in the end phase, his mana will ready back up. And then his other force is Pegasus. If you have 4 or more mana, your movement is increased by 1 at the start of your turn. That's a pretty good one. Now, our forces are Orthros. All of your minions with a cost of 5 or higher gain +1 damage points. So when we are attacking multiple times into the face, more damage. And then we also have Chimera. Our neutral mana can be used on any field minion color. It does not matter. So this is a great way to play a multicolored deck by basically giving up your force. So now you have multi-mana. Now it wants us to play a neutral mana. Let's play that neutral mana, guaranteed a mana every turn. Now by playing a neutral mana instead of a mana from the hand, that works perfectly with Pollen. This is basically the best turn 1 play because only if you have neutral mana on summon, you get to draw a card. Let's get drawing. And a combo deck loves to draw. And mostly with this combo deck, whatever we summon that's not our main minion, like our Azul the Magician, we're going to put into our back row as a mana. This is all about combos. Return to the base, end our turn. Let's go. Now his minions got 0 damage points, so we don't have to worry about him taking out our cards. We do have to protect our Chimera force with all we have. Okay, he's attacking for 1 damage. We take it. We have no flash cards to be using on his turn. All right, we're gonna play Courtney. Courtney says if you have 4 or more mana in your base, draw 1 card when placed. Otherwise, boost, it will do blue plus cost 2 or higher. Okay, that will boost up a minion on the field. Do we want to boost anything? I'm not sure if we want to play this. I think we want to wait until we have 4 or more mana, including this card, to draw a card. I think that'd be better. I think instead it'll be better to play Sheldon. Sheldon get played, so it will add a Sheldon card to our hand. It added the Sheldon spell Foresight. We'll look in that in a bit. Let's summon this. When summon, draw a card. That's right. Draw, draw, draw. Get drawing. Draw into our combos. Confirm the summon. Alrighty. We're going to move him into the base. And then, with 2 mana, because we only had 1 mana after playing him, now we have 2 mana that's available. We're going to summon the Sloth. Increase the basic cost of neutral field minion cards in both hands by 1. So this is hopefully going to be used mostly to slow down our opponents. We want to slow down our opponent, draw a lot of cards, draw into the combo. We want to 1-turn kill. Get summoning, come forth, Shokan, end our turn. We don't want to attack. We're not aggressive. We want to block. We have 300 battle points versus his 200. Dealing damage right now is not worth it because then we can't block. So be protective. This is a combo deck. Okay. Return, summons a... Oh my Jesus! On attack, destroyed our minion that we were using to block. And we basically can't stop it. Deal minus 200 to 2 of your opponent's minions. Okay. All right. Confirm. Oof. Now, what were we confirming? The Sloth Keeper says, when destroyed, put one of your opponent's forces into the rest state, which basically turns off that force. We could play her to draw a card because now we're going to have 4 more mana when played. Beautiful. Woo! We got the combo. If you have used a blue magic card this turn, this minion cannot be blocked for the duration of the turn. Can we summon it and play a mana this turn? Otherwise, we could set it up for next turn. That could be the play. Or we could summon Azul. Azul cannot be blocked. I mean, there's nothing to block on this turn anyway. So I think it's best that we summon her, get her out early. With our 1 movement, we might want to move her into the back row. The buddy is suggesting that we do move her. If we move her, we could definitely expect to lose our force next turn. So we'll summon her from the back row next turn, play a blue mana card. We're going to be doing a lot of damage next turn. We're going to be doing a whole lot of damage. We want to deal 6 damage because that's how much his face is right now. So we want her to be unblockable and we want to attack with her twice. So to walk you through the combo I'm planning on doing next turn, we're going to attack, then put her back into the active state, and we're going to make sure we activate this so that she's unblockable. So that's going to be a total of 6 damage and unblockable. Hopefully that works. Put her into the back row to protect her from targeting effects like what he used on our sloth. And we could summon this little elf. Come forth, Lily. Lily, come forth. And the turn, we're going to use her to block. Okay? We're just going to survive a turn. Let's get going. Now, something I'm very afraid of is, oh my, every time he attacks, one attack and deal minus 200. I guess summoning her was just for, you know, her draw effect. Okay. What you doing? What you doing? He is swarming the field. That's a lot of units to block. So the thing I'm really afraid of is Phoenix put all his mana back to being ready. He's got 3 cards in the hand and 7 mana. Let's play this. If you have a minion belonging to the sword class in the field, draw 1 card. Well, we don't, and we're not going to have, so we're just going to play this as a mana. Okay. This is where I'm a bit afraid. It wants to be summoned. We're going to summon this, and we're going to be able to potentially have lethal this turn. Focus. Focus. Summon. Now, it's got 3 damage points, thanks to our force giving +1. Now, we need to activate a blue spell to make it unblockable. So let's read this. What is this? Is this a blue spell? Yes. Increase your movement by 1. Then banish this card and add 1 Sheldon spell launch to your hand. Okay, we got 6 mana. Let's activate this. Confirm. We used 1 of our movement points to summon her. And now we're going to gain another movement point. And now she's unblockable. So now we could summon this from the back row. If you have 4 or more mana, and I don't know if we want to summon that, do we? I don't think our buddy knows what's going on too well. I don't think that's the play. I think instead we want to focus. Okay, listen to me. We need to potentially draw into a card that's going to make our unblockable minion invincible. And we're going to use the Platorna the Wise to do so, because once we attack, that's going to activate his flash phase, and then it could be all over. Otherwise, we're going to attack once, and after attacking once, we could then use this card to put her back in the active state, or we could use this card, since we +1'd our movement, we could put her into the back row after attacking, then activate this card, which will put her back in the field in the active state to attack again. So, this can all be stopped by a really good flash spell. So we're going to, you know what? We're just going to attack because this will cost 3 mana. Let's go. Let's go. This is it. Come on. Nothing good. Nothing good. Nothing good. You got nothing. You got nothing. He's got nothing. Yes. Okay. We can put her into the back row. Then we can activate this one. Sheldon spells entry to launch. We're going to launch her back on the field. Come forth. 2 mana. Put her back onto the field. Yes. Yes, come back. Come back. Back on the field as 3 attack. Oh my, and she's unblockable. Unblockable. And if we attack, we could do it again. We could then put her back into the active state. Okay, let's attack. Get attacking. Lethal. Flash phase. Flash phase. This is it. Lethal. 1 turn. Kill. Combo deck. Free to play. Let's go. I hope you enjoyed this free-to-play series. We had 3 different free-to-play decks. This was the 1-turn kill combo deck where you attack again, be unblockable, move into your base, resummon active, or just put back into the active after attacking. We also had our control deck, which would destroy minions and recycle our graveyard. And then we had our aggressive deck, which is all about attacking. Attack, forcing them to block. I loved all 3 decks. They are all definitely viable. Loving it. Make sure you check out any of those 3 decks. Free to play. Yeah, buddy. Loving it. Download Zenonzard now from the link in my description to have the chance of receiving up to 240 of 500 cards during the ongoing events and campaigns happening in July.